and welcome to day 4 of Ohso January. Today we're working on a flow for happy hamstrings. This is the back of the legs. We want to try and create strength and length in the hamstrings. We're going to move straight in, coming into a standing position at the top of the mat. Big toes grounding down into the mat, spreading the toes nice and wide and grounding down through the feet. As we lift up through the pelvic floors, up through the lower abdomen, up through the heart, up through the crown, and just soften the shoulders down away from the ears. So really feeling that strength in the legs as we feel that energy drawing upwards, palms facing forwards. We're just going to close our eyes and breathe. As we inhale, we rise up through the crown. And as we exhale, we soften the shoulders down. Keep lifting up through the pelvic floors, up through the lower abdomen. Soften the shoulders, soften the neck, soften the jaw. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky. Exhale, come into forward fold. Keep the hands into a prayer, folding forwards, bringing the hands, if we can, down to the ground, and we can bend the knees if we need to. Drop the crown of the head down towards the ground. Nodding and shaking the head. Bring belly towards thighs, chest towards knees, and we're going to catch alternate elbows to allow ourselves to hang. Feel the weight of the arms drawing us down. So the knees are probably still a little bit bent at this stage, or they could be really bent. Just do what feels good for you here, and really allow the spine to lengthen to start with. And then we're going to start to send the tailbone up to the sky, spreading the sit bones. Drawing the navel in, lifting through the pelvic floor. So we've got an inversion here. We've also got a lengthening of the spine, a decompression of the spine, and then a lengthening through the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. Close your eyes. As we inhale, we lengthen through the crown. As we exhale, we maybe hang a little deeper into this fold. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing the hands down to the ground, bend the knees if we need to. Inhale, halfway lift, looking up. Try and straighten through the legs. We could take the hands to the shins if we prefer. And exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift, looking up, open through the chest, gazing up. And exhale, forward fold. Follow the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Draw the navel in, ground down through the feet. Softening the knees, rolling up into standing. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift, looking up. And exhale, step back into a high plank. And we're going to lower down for our half chaturanga, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forwards, roll the shoulders for cobra. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, up onto the toes, look ahead. Exhale, step, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, looking up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rolling up, soften the knees, draw up through the navel. And inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. As we exhale, bring the hands down to the hips, step the right foot back. So we don't want too wide a stance here, and the back foot is diagonally pointing to the right, and draw that right hip forwards. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, we're going to fold over that front leg. So maybe the hands will come to the mat, maybe we're resting the hands onto the shin, but try and fold over that front leg. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. So both legs are active. Ground down through that back heel. Draw the navel in. Find the breath, inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale, looking up. We're going to bend that front knee and take the left hand to the top left corner of the mat. Lift that right leg. And we're going to lift the right hand up to the sky for half moon. If you're struggling to take this pose, you could take a block and place the hand onto a block. This might just give you a little bit more space. So maybe you can raise the gaze and look up to that right thumb. Ooh, I'm falling out. Find the breath. Stay strong through the standing leg. Press through that right foot. Reach up through the right fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Soften the knee on the front leg. Stepping the right foot back. Inhale, come up into a high lunge. And exhale, bring the hands down to the top of the mat and step back. High plank. And lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of the feet, open through the chest, gazing up. And exhale, push back into our downward facing dog. Step, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reaching for the sky. And exhale, hands to the hips. We're going to step the left foot back. So that back foot's at 45 degrees. The hips and shoulders are facing forwards. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, folding over the front leg. Maybe bringing the hands down to the mat, maybe resting onto the shin. As we inhale, we lengthen through the crown. And as we exhale, we fold forward while drawing that right hip back. Ground down through the back heel. Really feel that lengthening through the back of the right leg. Find the breath. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. One more breath. Inhale, looking up, bending that front leg. Take the right hand to the top right corner of the mat as you lift the back leg. And we're going to lift the right hand up to the sky. Again, you might want to use a block underneath the right hand. And you might be able to raise the gaze and look to the back of the left thumb. Keep pressing through that back foot. Stay strong through the standing leg. Really opening up through the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Soften the right knee, stepping to the back of the mat, coming up into our high lunge, taking the arms up to the sky. And exhale, take the hands down, step back, and lower down for your choice of chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, really feel it through the backs of the legs. And inhale, slowly come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart and to the hips. We're going to step the right foot to the back of the mat and face the long side of the mat. Inhale, open through the chest, lengthen through the crown. And exhale, folding forward. So wide leg forward fold. Taking the hands down to the mat under the shoulders. Now you might want to take the legs a little wider. Find a comfortable width for the legs. Inhale, lengthen through the crown, and exhale, folding forwards, bringing the crown of the head down towards the ground. Maybe nod and shake the head, let go of any tension. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And maybe walking the hands back through the legs. Imagine you're pressing the chest through the thighs. Finding the breath, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. If the head is resting down onto the ground, you might want to bring the feet a little closer in to allow yourself to fold a little deeper. Bring the weight a little further forwards in the feet. Keep lifting through the tailbone. Keep lengthening through the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, hands to the hips. And inhale, slowly come all the way up. Again, keep the hands to the hips. Draw the elbows back towards each other. And exhale, fold at the hips again. So squeezing the elbows together. Allow the crown of the head to fall down to the ground. Spreading the sit bones. Bring the weight a little further forwards in the feet if we can. Opening through the chest. Draw the shoulder blades in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Slowly come all the way up. Turn to face the top of the mat. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back into our high plank. I'm going to lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to step, walk or jump into a seated position. Cross at the ankles around about the middle of the mat. And we'll sit down and extend the legs out. Remove any flesh from under the sit bones. Flex the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, folding forwards. Really feel that lengthening through the hamstrings. You might be able to catch the feet, or you might be catching the calves or the ankles, or maybe walking the hands along the mat. Feel the backs of the knees relaxing down. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. Notice you're creating space in the body as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're moving into that space. One more breath. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Take the right foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach up for the sky, and exhale, folding over that leg. Again, maybe catch the foot, maybe catching the leg somewhere, or walking the hands along the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, feel the back of the knee relax down. Don't worry if you do need to bend that knee. You can keep the knee bent. We're working towards bringing the back of the knee down. Press the right foot into the inner thigh. Allow that right knee to drop down towards the ground. Belly towards thigh, chest towards knee, folding over the extended leg, not through the gap between the legs. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming back up, we're going to extend the right leg out. Bring the left foot to the inner right thigh. Inhale, reach for the sky, grow nice and tall. And exhale, folding over that right leg. Twist so the belly's to thigh, chest is to knee. Walking the hands as far as we can. And then softening the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. So we're working into the hamstrings, the backs of the legs here. But depending on how flexible you are and how far forward you're able to fold, you might be working into this lower back as well, which is quite a difficult area to get to. Relax the back of the knee down, press that left foot in. Draw the navel and pelvic floors up. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way back up, extending the legs both out in front. Make sure you've got enough space behind you to lay back onto the mat, and slowly, slowly rolling ourselves back. Maybe hold there, take a breath. Slowly, slowly rolling back onto the mat. So we're going to hug that right knee into the chest. Take first two fingers on the right hand and see if we can catch the big toe with first two fingers. If you can't catch that big toe, you could either just stick with the knee, or you can hold underneath the thigh. So we're going to press through the right heel, draw that leg in towards us, and then we're going to bring nose to knee. Knee to nose to knee, and try and keep this left leg down. Keep the lower back pressed down into the mat. Try and soften the shoulders, soften the face. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lay all the way back down onto the mat, and then we'll see if we can take that leg out to the right side. Again, if you can't hold onto the toe while we do it, you could do it with the thigh, or you can keep the knee bent. Looking over the left shoulder as the right leg goes out to the right side, and trying to keep this left hip down. Find the breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way back up. Hug that knee into the chest and extend that leg out. Same on the other side. So maybe we'll catch behind the thigh. Maybe we can take first two fingers on the left hand, catch the big toe. Press through the heel. And we're going to bring nose to knee, knee to nose. Try and keep that right leg down. And really drawing that leg in. Really feeling through the back of the leg there. Find the breath, soften the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way down. And we're going to take the leg or the knee out to the left side. Keep the right hand to the right hip, look over the right shoulder. Try and keep both shoulders down. Find the breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way back up. Hug that knee into the chest. Laying back down. Actually hug both knees in. Just make sure the spine's nice and straight. Nose to knees, knees to nose. Extending the legs out. We'll come into Shavasana, palms facing up. Just tucking the chin a little, maybe interlace fingers under the head, draw the chin towards the chest, palms facing up, soften the shoulders, soften your face. Allow everything to settle down into the mat. As you inhale, feel the abdomen rise. And as you exhale, feel it soften, falling back into the spine. Feeling the spine melting down into the mat. The spine becoming soft. And then everything off of the spine, softening, feel that softening, flowing all the way to the fingers, to the toes. Keep breathing, relaxing a little more with each breath you take. Inhale and exhale. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Bend the knees, soles of the feet on the ground. We're going to rock over into our fetal position, just giving ourselves a hug, showing ourselves some love before pushing up into our comfortable seated position. Bringing hands to our hearts, sealing our practice. And namaste.